Welcome to Norway Perspectives, brought to you by Norway Relocation Group. In today's episode, we're tackling a subject that seems simple on the surface, but is packed with hidden complexities for newcomers: Norwegian public holidays. You might see a red day on the calendar and think it's just a straightforward day off. But in Norway, these days are deeply woven into the country's legal, social, and cultural fabric. Misunderstanding them can lead to more than just a minor inconvenience. It can result in turning up to a completely deserted office or a lockdown shopping center, missing unexpected school or childcare closures that coincide with the holiday, miscalculating your work schedule and losing a day's pay, especially if you're an hourly worker, unintentionally failing to respect deeply held cultural and religious traditions that are very important to Norwegians, or booking travel at precisely the wrong time, only to find yourself stuck in traffic jams with the rest of the country facing overcrowded airports and sky-high ticket prices. In this episode, we'll give you a complete guide to navigating Norway's public holidays with confidence. We'll cover the official public holidays in Norway and the logic behind when they fall, the crucial question of which days are paid days off and which are not, the practical difference between official red days, røde dager, and other important observances, how public holidays drastically affect every aspect of daily life, from work and school to shopping and public services, how to anticipate and embrace the cultural significance of days like May 17th and the Easter week, a step-by-step guide to planning ahead so you are never caught off guard and can even join in on the celebrations. Public holidays in Norway, the basics. In Norway, public holidays are known as helligdager, holy days, or more colloquially, røde dager, red days, because they are traditionally marked with red ink on calendars. These days are established by law and are, for the most part, rooted in the Christian calendar of the state church. It's essential to understand that these holidays fall into two categories: fixed date holidays. These occur on the same date every year, making them easy to remember. They include New Year's Day, January 1st, Labor Day, May 1st, Constitution Day, May 17th, Christmas Day, December 25th, and Boxing Day, December 26th. Movable holidays. These are tied to the lunar cycle that determines the date of Easter. As Easter shifts each year, so do these holidays. This group includes Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Monday, Ascension Day, and Whit Monday. You absolutely cannot assume they fall on the same dates as last year. You must check the calendar every single year. Beyond the official red days, there are several other days that function as de facto half-holidays or full holidays in practice, even if they aren't legally defined as such. These include Christmas Eve, julaften, New Year's Eve, and nyttårsaften, and the Saturday before Easter, påskeafton. On these days, by law or by collective agreement, most businesses close early, typically between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. For all practical purposes, they are not normal work days. The big three holiday periods: May, Easter, and Christmas. While there are red days scattered throughout the year, Norwegian life is fundamentally shaped by three major holiday periods. Understanding their unique character is key to understanding Norway. May, the month of flags and parades. May is a month of intense national pride and celebration, marked by two distinct and very different public holidays. May 1st, Labor Day, Arbeidernes Dag. This is an international holiday with deep political roots in the socialist and labor movements. In Norway, it's marked by public speeches, political demonstrations, and parades organized by unions and left-leaning political parties. The atmosphere is political and focused on workers' rights and solidarity. For newcomers, it's important to know that this day has a distinct political flavor. May 17th, Constitution Day, Grunnlovsdagen. This is the most important national day in Norway and it is unlike any other country's Independence Day. It is not a military parade or a display of state power. Instead, it is a massive, joyful, and heartfelt celebration centered on children. The day is filled with children's parades, barnetog in every city, town, and village. You will see a sea of Norwegian flags and people dressed in beautiful traditional folk costumes called bunad. The day is fueled by hot dogs, pølser, ice cream, and marching bands. To treat May 17th as just another day off is a major cultural misstep. The expectation is to participate, even if it's just by watching the local parade. It's a day of pure, unadulterated celebration of democracy, spring, and the nation's future, its children. Easter, påske, the mountain and crime holiday. Easter in Norway is far more than a single weekend. It's an entire week-long event known as påskeuka that effectively shuts the country down. The official holidays are Maundy Thursday, Skjærtorsdag, Good Friday, Langfredag, Easter Sunday, Første påskedag, Easter Monday, Andre påskedag. However, many Norwegians take the entire week off, and business activity grinds to a halt from the Friday before Palm Sunday. The cultural traditions of Norwegian Easter are unique. It marks the great spring exodus to mountain cabins, Hytter, for the last ski trip of the season. It is also famously associated with påskekrim, Easter crime, a tradition where television channels run detective series and publishers release new crime novels for people to read during the break. The iconic snack for any Easter ski trip is the Kvikk Lunsj, a chocolate bar remarkably similar to a Kit Kat. Christmas. Jul, the cozy, dark season holiday. Christmas in Norway is a long, cherished period focused on family, light, and coziness, kos, during the darkest time of the year. The key days are Christmas Eve, julaften, December 24th. While not an official red day, this is the main event in Norway. It is the day families gather, exchange gifts, and have their traditional Christmas dinner. Almost every business in the country closes by 1 p.m. Christmas Day, Første juledag, December 25th, an official red day. This is a very quiet, private day, traditionally for family. Boxing Day, Andre juledag, December 26th, another official red day. This day is often for seeing extended family or friends. The period between Christmas and New Year's is called romjul. While not an official holiday, many Norwegians use their vacation days to take this entire week off. Consequently, most offices operate with a skeleton crew, and it is a very difficult time to schedule meetings or expect prompt responses. The financial impact. Are these paid days off? This is a critical point of confusion that can directly affect your income. The answer depends entirely on your employment type and contract. Salaried employees, fast lønn. If you are a full-time or part-time employee with a fixed monthly salary, you will be paid your regular salary for months that include red days. The day off is essentially included in your pay. Hourly workers, timelønn. This is where it gets tricky. By law, an employer is generally not required to pay you for a red day if you do not work. If a public holiday like May 1st falls on a Tuesday, and you are scheduled to work every Tuesday, you may simply lose those hours and that pay, unless your contract states otherwise. Working on a red day. If you work in a sector that operates on holidays, e.g. hospitality, healthcare, transport, your right to extra pay is determined by your tariff avtale, collective bargaining agreement, or your individual work contract. Many agreements stipulate a 100% pay supplement, helligdagstillegg, for working on a red day, but this is not guaranteed by law for everyone. You must check your contract. Do not assume you will get double pay. The practical impact on daily life. On almost all Røde Dager, the country operates on a fundamentally different schedule. Shops and services. All standard shops, banks, post offices, and public administration offices like NAV, Skatteetaten, and their police are closed. Grocery stores are also closed the day before a major holiday, like May 16th or the Wednesday before Easter, is typically chaotic with people stocking up. The only exceptions might be very small. Sunday open convenience stores, søndagsåpent, or gas stations, which have a limited and more expensive selection. Vinmonopolet, the wine monopoly. As the state-run alcohol retailer, Vinmonopolet has even stricter rules. It is closed on all red days and also closes early, around 3 p.m., on days before a public holiday, such as Christmas Eve and the Saturday before Easter. Forgetting this is a classic newcomer mistake that can derail dinner party plans. Public transport. On red days, buses, trams, and trains run on a Sunday schedule, søndagsrute. This means significantly fewer departures and, in some cases, different routes. You must check the schedule in advance. School, childcare, and inneklemne dager. Schools, skoler, and kindergartens, barnehager, are always closed on official red days. This is predictable. However, the closures often extend further. Associated closures. Schools close for the entire Easter week and for a long Christmas break. On Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, childcare centers are almost always closed the entire day, even though they are not official holidays. Inneklemt dag, squeezed-in day. This is a crucial concept. If a public holiday falls on a Thursday, like Ascension Day, Kristi Himmelfartsdag, which is 40 days after Easter, many schools and businesses will declare the Friday an inneklemt dag and close as well to create a 4-day weekend. This is not an official holiday, so you might be expected at work while your child's school is closed. You must cross-reference the public holiday calendar with your specific school's calendar. Skoleroute. Your proactive planning guide. To avoid the pitfalls and embrace the benefits of Norwegian public holidays, adopt this proactive checklist. Get a Norwegian calendar immediately. At the beginning of each year, get a calendar with all røde dager clearly marked. Even better, subscribe to a Norwegian public holiday calendar in your digital calendar. Google Calendar and Apple's iCal have this feature. This will ensure you see movable holidays automatically. Scrutinize your work contract. Do this today. Find your contract and look for the sections on arbeidstid, working hours, and lønn, pay. Search for the words helligdag or tariffavtale. Understand exactly what your rights are regarding paid days off and compensation for working on a holiday. If it's unclear, ask your union representative, tillitsvalgt or HR department. Plan your shopping and errands. Look at the calendar a week ahead. If you see a long weekend like Easter or Pentecost Pinsedag coming up, do your grocery and Vinmonopolet shopping well in advance to avoid the crowds and closures. Cross-reference with the school calendar. Always have the public holiday calendar and your child's skoleroute side by side. Identify any potential inneklemt dager or other school-specific closures around the holidays and arrange for childcare far in advance. Book travel strategically. If you plan to travel during Easter week or Romjul, book your flights and accommodations months in advance. Be prepared for higher prices and more people. Conversely, these periods can be a wonderful, quiet time to enjoy your local city if you stay home. Embrace the cultural rhythm. Instead of seeing a closed shop as an inconvenience, see it as an invitation to participate in the Norwegian way of life. On May 17th, put on some nice clothes and go watch the parade. During påskeuke, plan a long walk or hike. Use these days to rest, connect with family and friends, and enjoy the seasonal rhythm that is so central to life in Norway. Understanding public holidays isn't just about avoiding inconvenience. It's about aligning your life with Norway's deep-seated seasonal and cultural rhythm. These are the days the nation collectively catches its breath, celebrates its identity, and connects with family and nature. When you plan ahead and understand the context behind the closures, the entire experience changes. You avoid lost income and the last-minute stress of finding an open grocery store. You can participate in cultural celebrations like May 17th, feeling like a part of the community rather than an outsider looking in. You make better, more strategic use of your own vacation time. And ultimately, you blend more naturally into the flow of Norwegian life, which makes your entire integration experience smoother and more rewarding. At Norway Relocation Group, we help newcomers navigate not just the legal and administrative systems, but also these crucial cultural patterns that define life here. And at our sister company, NLS Norwegian Language School, we teach you the vocabulary and cultural context you need to understand holiday notices, office closure announcements, and public transport schedules. So you are always one step ahead. You can visit us at norwayrelocation.no for comprehensive relocation and cultural integration support, and you can learn the cultural and practical Norwegian you need at nlsnorwegian.no. Thanks for listening to Norway Perspectives. Subscribe for more episodes that prepare you for both the official systems and the everyday culture of Norway. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.